At Insightful Value, we dig into companies that most investors overlook. And today, we are turning to a small but fascinating name, York Water Company. The stock price has been under pressure, but does that mean it's finally offering value, or are there deeper concerns? Quick reminder, this video is for informational and educational purposes only, not financial advice. Be sure to subscribe, hit like, and drop your thoughts in the comments. York Water is not just any utility. It is the oldest investor-owned water utility in the United States, with roots dating back to 1816. The company provides water and wastewater services across parts of Pennsylvania. This makes its business highly predictable because demand for water is stable and not driven by short-term consumer trends. Revenue growth has been steady, largely supported by regulatory-approved rate increases and infrastructure investments. Margins are relatively healthy for a utility, though not extraordinary. Earnings growth has been modest, but reliable, reflecting the essential nature of the service. On dividends, York Water has one of the longest streaks of consecutive dividend payments in the market, going back more than 2 centuries. Recent years have seen gradual, consistent increases, though the yield remains moderate compared to some larger utilities. So why is the stock price down? Rising interest rates have hit utilities hard, as they are capital intensive and rely heavily on borrowing for infrastructure projects. Higher financing costs squeeze margins and reduce investor appetite, especially when safer bonds suddenly yield more. On top of that, regulatory lag, the time it takes to pass cost increases onto customers, has created some earnings pressure. Should you look at York Water right now? From a value perspective, its long history, essential service, and dividend consistency are all positives. But risks include continued interest rate pressure, limited growth opportunities compared to bigger peers, and the regulatory environment. A recovery in the stock price will likely depend on the broader interest rate cycle. If borrowing costs ease in the next year or two, utilities like York Water could regain investor favor. At Insightful Value, we simplify company deep dives like this one, cutting out the jargon so you can see the real picture. For more analysis on undervalued opportunities, check out insightfulvalue.com. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insights.